June 30, well, that's the day that South Africa has now, or South Africans have now slated for their major anti-immigration protest. But so far, so good. At least 2 batches of Nigerian immigrants who indicated interest to return to Nigeria have now come back to the country, whilst the country is also getting ready to bring back even more people who have indicated interest. Before now, we had heard Nigeria's Foreign Affairs Minister, Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu, say that they're going to have to get South Africa to, there will be consequences, as a matter of fact, for South Africa. Well, what can those consequences be? And would we say that Africa has been organized enough to speak loudly against the Afrophobia now being exhibited? Because this is just beyond Nigerians now. Afrophobia being exhibited against other Nigeria and other African countries. Joining us now to discuss this matter is Mr. Taufik Raimi, who is a development expert, business economist, and he's a politician as well. And I don't know if there's any politics involved in this. Whatever kind of politics it is, it's certainly not looking pretty, is it?
Yeah, thank you, Mokwe, for having me. And good morning to Nigerians and the entire viewership all across the globe. I quite agree with you. The issue of Afrophobia happening in South Africa, especially to Nigeria as a country, is not looking pretty good. It's not good at all, because we are taught, one will expect that we are one continent. African of 1.4 billion people, Nigeria taking nothing less than 1/6 of that population, 230 million people. Also Nigeria, and having helped not only South Africa, as we have all have it documented during their days of struggle to become a government or to become a country free. Nigeria has also helped many other African countries, Liberia, we are all aware, several other countries, even most recently, Republic of Benin, when they have their crisis. Nigeria played a major role in the emancipation of humanity, citizens, all across Nigeria, all across Africa, and even beyond. So it is very disheartening to now, you know, it's so emotional to see Nigerians being treated the way we have been treated, especially in South Africa. However, what are the major issues? One would like to commend the President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for swiftly approving the evacuation of Nigerians that have indicated that they want to come back home from South Africa. These have been acknowledged by the Federal Minister of Foreign Affairs and also even a relevant agency. Do you know, Mokwe, that over 1,000 Nigerians have indicated that they want to come back home because they don't want to be caught in the web that may happen by June 30.
Yeah,
so only 324 have been evacuated in 2 batches so far, and they've been gladly received by the Nigeria government. They've been provided some succor. Their travel packages were paid by the government, and there are also 3 different supports that have come their way, both from the government, who has provided some stipends, some allowances. Also, corporate organizations has also come to their aid, e.g. the MTN, who gave 50,000 worth of data and some other benefits. Also, several private individuals have also come to their aid. Notably, is the governor of Imo State, who has promised to give each of the evacuees of from his own state 1 million naira. You know, so it is not good. What is happening in South Africa is condemnable, but I'm happy that we have a government that is up to the task. If you look at from the very beginning of time, for this particular president.
Is it up to the task of bringing them home, or up to the task of putting pressure on the South African government? Because part of the quarrel a number of people have is that we have not been able to exert enough pressure. Now, if Nigeria alone cannot do it, if this is affecting all African countries, we would have thought that by now, you know, African countries would have been able to coalesce, unite, form an alliance of some sort, to pressure the South African government to do something. about what is happening in their country? Do you think that...
that is reasonable to think,
yes.
But you know, charity begins at home. First of all, as a government, as a country, you must have your own foreign policy, you know. And this president, as far back as October 2022, when he was still a presidential candidate of the APC, he had published what his foreign policy agenda would be on page 70 of an 80-page document. And it's hinged on having 3 things to achieve. And I believe he's using this as strategy for his diplomacy. Number 1, he said he will protect Nigeria and Nigerians from external aggression. And I believe this is one of it. 2, he said he's going to ensure that in any situation, engagement across the globe, he will get the best for Nigeria. So I believe that also answers part of what you are saying. So Nigeria as a government, I believe they are talking with South African government, even though South African government President Cyril Ramaphosa, in my own opinion, he has not done enough. Condemning Dudula operation, what they call Dudula operation, March by March, which is the group that are organizing this, forceful emigration of our people. Condemnation is not enough. Look at what Nigeria government, even as a country, is doing here. Currently, South Africa has many businesses in Nigeria. So, but what can we do to move forward? 1, Nigeria must activate its own foreign policy and to ensuring that, like I said, all those objectives that the president has mentioned are fully to protect not only Nigeria at home, but also Nigeria abroad.
Let me see if just a moment. Okay, well, say number 2 first, then we can go to Lagos very quickly.
Okay, number 2 is that Nigerians, even not only South Africa abroad, should be abreast of the various reforms that the government has done in order that they can even come back home. Many of the current economic reforms are not just targeting the welfare and the upliftment, living standard of Nigeria at home, but also from those who want to come home. So, number 3, I will challenge the state governments. Because every time we just focus more on the federal government, we know it's the father of all. But you know, Nigeria is a federation. You know, we have other hierarchies. So every other hierarchy, like the states, like Imo State now has said, okay, anyone who is from his own state, he will provide this kind of capital for them to take care of their accommodation or start, some businesses. So I will also ask that other state governors should come up with what do they have in stock for these people. Do not forget, only 1,000 has registered to come back home. Nigerians in South Africa, the statistics we have is about 36,500, according to Wikipedia. And in fact, Nigeria High Commission in South Africa even put it far beyond that. About 500,000 Nigerians are in South Africa. So if we have only evacuated 324, why it is a good step, it means there is more job to be done.
Ayo.
Just one quick question, sir. This matter is not, it didn't just start today. It happens from time to time. What would be your own recommendation beyond the issues that he's just raised now, whether diplomatically or governance related, whatever it is, that can put paid to this so that Nigerians are not living in some kind of fear from time to time, because they never know when these guys are going to come up with this. This is not the first time we are hearing about this matter, and it seems that it is coming from time to time. What can be done, particularly diplomatically, to make sure that this nonsense doesn't continue?
Ayo, that's a very good question you have asked. Number one, I would recommend 4 things that can be done. One is that government should also find a way to put pressure on South African government to stop this nonsense that has continued to come up, over time. If Nigerian government does not take decisive action, including even, asking South Africans that are here also, there's something that they say fire for fire. Why we are not saying Nigerian can behave erratically like South Africa? Sometimes we may have to get the South African government to know that if they want to continue on this path, we also can also do the same. So I believe that such kind of consequences is very important. Number 2 is that Nigerians themselves that are running to other countries, you know, you won't appreciate what you have until you lose it. Nigeria is a country of 230 million people. Over 45 different mineral and natural resources are here. Government policies are now being changed so that we can have economic stability, the economic environment can improve, manufacturing that some of them are doing there can be done here, education that they are going for over in other countries, including South Africa. The current president has approved a NEL fund, which provide loan. Interest-free loan to those who want to go to school here. The quality of our education is also not bad here. So I think what we are looking for in Sokoto, as a parable, is even right here inside our trouser pocket, Sokoto. So sometimes this emigration outside Nigeria is uncalled for. Whereas we are not saying people cannot travel, but if you don't have genuine reason, please do not travel. Because as an analyst and someone who is objective, I have also noticed 3 things that South Africans who are engaged in this protest have also mentioned. And we must not wish it away because we want to defend our own country. Number 1, they said that the economic situation in South Africa has gotten worse, and the foreigners have created competition for them. Number 2, they said that there is a lot of illegal movement or criminality and drug that is being peddled in South Africa, and they trace it to foreigners. Number 3, they said that they want tighter immigration, in their borders. So if you look at this, one would say maybe they have some cases, genuine cases, but I would want Nigeria government to put pressure on Cyril Ramaphosa. I want Nigerians themselves to know that with some of the new reforms that have been embarked upon in the last 3 years, we must stay at home as much as possible, because Nigeria cannot be developed largely except by Nigeria. Dangote mentioned this. So we at the APC support all the things the government is doing to be able to retain Nigerians in Nigeria as much as possible. Secondly, I am a member of Tinubu support group. We commend what the government has done so far. We want government to do more. And we believe that through our leader, Right Honorable James Faleke, we are very passionate, we are very concerned, we sympathize with Nigerians that are being forcefully brought back home. They are going through trauma, they are also going through, they've lost livelihood. So we believe that we should continue on the trajectory of developing our own country, so that if our country is developed, less people will want to move out of Nigeria.
Well, we do hope that the South African government will also be at alert tomorrow when that protest eventually happens, and provide safety to the immigrants that are left, especially those who have indicated, but somehow their countries have not yet been able to bring them back home. We have to thank you very much for coming on Sunrise Today this morning. Mr. Taufik Raimi is a development expert, business economist, and also
Dr. Taufik Raimi.
Dr. Taufik Raimi. Thank you so much for coming on the program this morning.
Thank you.
Oh, well, that's where we draw the curtains on Sunrise Today this beautiful Monday morning. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Maupe Ogun Yusuf.
And I'm Ayo Makinde. We cross straight to Business Morning.